The Vols will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for a man. It's Willis. Finds his back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And this defense wanted to get off the field. Opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Austin. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's Austin. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We've got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Austin. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
And he loses the ball deep in his... Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run. Then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Back has it. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the wildcat. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll move the tight end. Back has it. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. It's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move, you can change.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Here comes the two-point try. On the direct snap, it's Austin. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some complete.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We've reached Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Hurts. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Looking for room at the 40. Open spaces. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Inside, touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. It's Hurts. Got a man. It's Green. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, It's one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. He gave up the completion. Whoop-de.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll move the tight end. Back has it. Finding open areas. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it past the marker. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Austin. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat. Direct snap. It's Austin.
They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops him. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. The 15.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. On the direct snap, it's Austin. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. Shakes off the defender. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to pass, it's Hurts. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Austin. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Bulldogs with the first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Austin. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Austin. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On the snap, it's Austin. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Austin. Finds some fresh air. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Snap to the back.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On the direct snap, it's Austin. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Austin. Fighting off the defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Jordan. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Direct snap. It's Austin. Can't get him to the ground. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Dropping back, it's Hurts. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Looking down the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Austin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Austin. They found a little running room out of the wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the direct snap, it's Austin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. On the snap, it's Jordan. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but
he'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. College football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff. Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put it forth